Photography. I'm doing a live broadcast all the way from San Diego, reaching out to Thomas. He's out there in Naples, Florida. I've never been to Naples, Florida, so explain to me and the viewers what the area is like out there
Yeah.
in Naples.
So it's kind of 1.5 hours away from Miami,
Okay, I've been
big city.
to Miami. So are
Yeah,
you
Magic
north of
City.
Miami or are you south
It's
or west?
it's southwest. It's almost the same level. If you would draw a line from west to the east, we would almost be on the same level, and it's southwest Florida.
Okay, so it's warm and humid,
It's warm and
right?
humid, and right now we have kind of like a doomsday.
What's
It's
that mean?
That means the weather is so bad. It's raining
Oh,
cats and dogs, and it has been doing this for almost 1 hour or 45 minutes. And the lightnings are so powerful. It's
really?
getting extremely bright for a few seconds, and then you have this boom, this thunder right behind it, or
So,
even before.
so this could be like the beginning stages of a hurricane
I would
if it gets too warm. Actually, if the water gets too warm above 85 degrees, the water, I guess, goes up in like a cyclone, and with the heat and intensity from the sky,
right,
it builds the hurricanes.
right.
So,
It takes all the heat out of the water, and it creates this powerful weather cells. And it's kind of like I mean, this, when I look out of the window, it seems to me more kind of like a tropical storm right now,
okay.
because it's so powerful. It's just not like, bad weather. It's severe weather. I wouldn't recommend anybody to go out now. It's better always to wait, because what I have learned here, that these lightnings are so dangerous, and a lot of people are getting hit by these lightnings,
Oh, that's terrible. So
especially
be
on
careful.
you. Yeah, especially on the beach. And me as a photographer,
You
I
were
always
at
have to
the
take,
beach last night.
right, and the weather was great. It was,
So it changes, the weather just changes like that
yeah. I
within a
mean,
few
usually,
hours.
usually it's for a couple hours very bad weather, and then at the end, it's fantastic again. So we are sometimes having this bad weather in the afternoon, and then right before sunset, the the horizon looks so beautiful. We have a nice
You have
sunset
all the
suddenly.
cloudscapes. Yes, and the
Right.
cloudscape that you captured last night were awesome, but we'll get into that.
Thank you.
Let's start off as you are a professional photographer out there in Naples, Florida.
Yep.
So tell us, me and the viewers, about yourself. How
Well,
did you begin to start working with photography?
yeah. So originally I'm from Germany, and I've been living here for a few years now in Florida, and I did this photography already in my home country where I'm from, and
Okay.
I decided to, when I came here to Naples, Florida, to, yeah, just start with this again, with photography,
So
and
this is something that's your passion, that you love.
correct.
This is your,
And I made a business. I made a
and
business out
now
of
it's a
it.
business for you,
Correct.
and you're doing well.
Yes. I mean, we have a lot of clients here. We do all these quinceañeras. I have a gondola company I am working for as an exclusive photographer. So
Oh,
I do
that's good.
all these photography for the gondola company here in Naples. And I do weddings, I do engagements, I do all kind of events, sometimes real estate, and there's actually no limit. So I like to be, like active in different fields. I don't want to, just have
You don't
like
want to
a,
limit yourself. You're
right.
open to everything.
Yeah,
So
why not? Because I can take it. I mean, I will have a little, conversation with my client first, what he really wants to have and what he's expecting. And then I tailor everything around that, and I will tell him, okay, let's do it. And that's how I do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite style out of all those different events and venues that you photo shoot?
You mean?
I'm sure there's one thing that you really enjoy more than doing weddings. Like I don't enjoy doing weddings because it's so much work.
It is?
I enjoy surprise engagement photo shoots because it's 50 minutes for the photo shoot, and I get to meet the couple and exchange information, and then I spend about an hour editing 15 photos. That's my
right. Yeah.
favorite, my personal favorite for photography.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
how about yourself?
I mean, weddings is a lot of work, but it's the best time of the couple. So I'm always grateful to have those weddings and to be part of it. But I have some favorite stuff, and that's for sure right now the gondola photography, as I know that you have been doing this for a long time already in Santiago.
Yes.
And so we have something in common.
Right. And, you can tell the viewers that you do it from a specific time till the end of fall or something like that?
Yeah, that's right.
From the beginning of summer?
So I'm talking here about the company La Gondola, Naples, Florida. So they have their headquarters in Rhode Island, Providence.
Right.
And they are operating in Florida just seasonal. So from end of November, beginning of December.
Oh, I didn't know it was that late.
Yeah.
I guess they want to miss the hurricane season because right now it's hurricane season.
It's hurricane season, and they want to, not be on the waterways in the Gulf during this kind of weather. So they want to
actually, it can destroy all their gondolas, and these gondolas are very expensive.
Yeah,
I think they're anywhere from $20,000 to $40,000 a piece.
Yeah, that's true. So I work with this gondola company, and it's a blessing. We have a lot of engagements. We have families. We have couples. We have wedding couples. So what I do is I position myself and I take pictures from the banks. So I'm not actually on the gondola. I will be on the gondola if the client wants me to do that. That's no problem. But I do it mostly on the ground and shoot with my telelens all these memories. I capture those memories and document everything. And for an engagement, I do it as a paparazzi. So the bride going to be bride is actually not involved. She doesn't know anything.
She doesn't know anything.
It's all a secret. Yeah, right. And then later I reveal myself, and that is so beautiful. The the reaction of the bride going to be bride is just amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it starts up in November until what part of next year?
It goes until April.
Okay, and it goes by really quick. It's fast.
It goes by really quick, which is sad because I really enjoy this work, and I can't wait to have the La Gondola back this year to
closer to your home. It's here in your home in Florida, Naples.
Yeah.
So last time I was on my interview with Anna, I was explaining my process of what I have to do to get ready for photo shoots. Can you share with us your process, what stages and what you have to do to get yourself prepared for photo shoots?
Yeah, that's a good question. So what I firstly do is I always remind my clients. So a few days ahead of the photo shoot, I remind them, hey, your photo shoot is coming up, and I'm using a booking system where I have everything implemented and where I can also send out reminders. It's actually going automatically, but I always sometimes put a personal message, a personal note to make it more special. and
To make it personal.
send it out.
To make it very personal with your
Correct.
clients.
Correct.
Good. So
So
this system that you have, is it something that you created, or is it on a website that you're currently using with something else?
it's a service, and I'm using that because I couldn't develop that by myself. I have barely time for creating such a system. So I'm using a system. I'm paying for this. That's right.
Right.
And it's just great. I mean, you need to have that. Otherwise, you
Okay. It's
will
very
be stuck in
helpful.
another work. Yeah.
Nice.
So what I
Go
do
ahead.
is, as I was saying, I remind the client, and then I'm starting to get ready my gear. So I start charging my batteries. I sort all my stuff. I check my back. I check my lenses. If everything is in the backpack. I check what kind of lighting I need to bring. I check the weather. So
Right.
yeah, there's a lot of things to do, and it takes time. It's a lot of time.
Do you actually shoot your camera to make sure that it shoots? Because that's what I personally do when I get my gear together for photo shoots.
Yeah.
Even though I've used it the day before, I make sure that I put a flash on it or a trigger to make sure that it flashes and it's actually shooting, because I don't want to get stuck out there and just using my cell phone.
So you're right. I mean, you should always double check on that. And that's what I'm also doing. I'm checking my speed light. I check my SD cards. If I have a SD card already inside of the camera. I remember the very first time where I was like doing this for the very first time. I almost forget my SD card, you know. And I think this is something which happens to anybody, to everybody. Those little things, you know, but you get quickly used to it, and that's kind of, you know, process, and you will just get used
Yes,
to it.
it's a process. And for me, with me doing the actual shooting indoors, it tests all that to make sure that the card is good. Because after I do all the shoots, I delete all the photos that I took. So it's cleared out and ready to go.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah, and when my gear is ready, I mean, I can't put everything into the trunk of my car the night before, because, you know, we have heat outside. So I take all my gear on that day before I leave. And I wouldn't leave anyway gear in the car overnight.
No, because somebody can steal it.
Yeah, unless
you know, I'm afraid, I'm afraid to put my gear in the car even an hour before I leave. Actually, I'll put my softbox, the tripods, all my batteries and stuff like that, but I will not bring my backpack until I actually leave.
Correct.
That's with me all the time.
Unless you
and
have
all the flashcards.
Unless you have a garage connected to your house, which is pretty
That's
safe.
true.
That's true. So I was like meaning this, you know, particular situation where you have a connected garage. So, but we don't have that, and I take my gear right before I leave for that photo shoot.
That's smart.
And yeah.
So how long does it take you to set up when you're at the location? Are you there like 15 minutes early to set up? Or are you there 45 minutes early?
So I go usually like 30 minutes before that, in order to make sure that I have everything ready when the client is arriving on that location. And, you know, sometimes you have people there just, you know,
asking questions.
Yeah, who's going to come? Who's that person today? So in order to have that time frame before the actual photo shoot where I can ask some questions, I'm doing this and setting up my gear in the meanwhile. Yeah.
Okay. And so once you do the actual photo shoot, do you stay extra to do extra shots for your clients, or do you cut out at the exact hour or 2 hours or however long it takes you for your scheduled shoot?
Mm. So I always like to go give more.
That's better. That's
Yeah.
good.
So I always like to give more time. So I'm not rushing my client through the photo shoot. I
Right.
give time to adjust to the location. And if this person or the model doesn't know me, I give her time to get adjusted. And it's way easier, and it helps. And then when we take more time at the end, I'm willing to give even more time. I go over time. That's totally fine for me. If it's 15 minutes more, I sometimes even did 30 minutes more. I'm happy to do this. It's just really nice because people love it, and it's, you know, people tell other people that they got more time, and they will know about that. Everybody will know it,
So
and will
that's
be,
a good selling point.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Word of mouth is the best
word of mouth.
advertisement. And so
Right,
with
right,
you giving more, you're getting back what you gave.
right.
That's good.
Same with my pictures, with the edited pictures. I'm
How many do
also,
you give when you do your 1 hour photo shoots?
okay, I have different packages, so it depends on what packages there are. It goes from 15 pictures up to 30 pictures. It depends on the session, you know,
Okay.
and yeah, it depends on the session.
Hi, Anna. Thank you for joining Thomas and I. So I have Anna saying hi to you and I,
Hi,
Thomas. She's
hi,
up
Anna.
there in Orange County.
Ah, okay. Welcome.
So, with you spending more time with your clients, that's really good. And especially in the beginning, because you want your clients to be relaxed. You don't want them to be tense during the photo shoot.
Correct.
You want them to follow your lead, yet to be relaxed, where their photos will look great.
You
So that's
know,
what I do also. I don't
yesterday,
like to start off shooting right away.
yeah, you know,
I'd like to talk.
yesterday, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
So, for example, yesterday I had a quinceañera photo shoot, and you know, my clients are the most important during this photo shoot. So I'm always trying to give the best experience ever. And I did this yesterday, and I had this young lady, and later after the photo shoot, the mom of this young lady reached out to me and told me, "Hey Thomas, um, my daughter keeps telling me how much fun she had during that photo shoot, and how yeah, how much she
How
liked it."
she really enjoyed the whole
Yeah,
session.
yeah.
That's great.
And this is so rewarding. It gives me so much back, you know, and I love when clients reach out to me and say, "Hey Thomas, that was my best experience." Yeah.
That's great. That's what you want every client
Yeah.
to say about you.
I like to go above and beyond always.
Well, I've known you for a while now. You're a nice guy.
Thank you. Thank you. I can just pass this back to you. Thank you. Like this. This is why we have that friendship.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So I want to touch a little bit about one of your photo shoots that you had last year.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to tell everyone about Miss Florida. You had the opportunity to shoot with her.
That's right.
I don't remember her name. I don't recall. If you can explain to them her name and her title and what she did and how she modeled for you and the locations that you went to do that photo shoot.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was Mrs. Florida 2023, and her name is Tatiana, and she is not Miss, she is Mrs. Florida.
So she's married.
Yeah, she's married.
So I thought to be in any of the pageants there, you couldn't be married. So they changed the rules?
I had to learn about that too. So because I was always thinking it's a miss and it's not a missus, but they have changed that maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure too much about that
Okay.
since when this is happening, but it's great. I mean, it doesn't matter if Miss or Mrs.
Right.
And I mean, she did a great job. I mean, all these Mrs. and Miss, they have a certain role in the community and they have a mission. So, and she was doing her part very well regarding the mission, and she was doing her part in front of my lens perfectly. So we went to one of our beautiful avenues in downtown Naples. It's a nice street, nice avenue with a lot of restaurants, cafes, beautiful flowers, and I chose a beautiful location where we took the first half-hour photo shoot with a nice fountain in the background. She had different dresses, so and I had a changing pot, so she could change
Oh, that's
her dress.
good.
Yeah. So I'm going above and beyond for my clients, and
Yes.
so then we changed to a different location. We went to a multi-millionary area in downtown Naples where we have a lot of millionaires, the Millionaires Row. They have a lot of houses,
So was
$80 million
that
homes.
was that on the steps? Because I noticed one of your photo shoots was on the steps. Is that on the
No, that was
Millionaire
still
Row?
downtown. This was on that avenue or close by. But we went to a little bridge in this area where we have these multi-millionaire homes, and we took photos over there. And from there, we went to the beach where we had a little beach access, like a park. And then from the park, when we were finished in the park, we went to the beach, straight to the beach, and did pictures in the water. It was beautiful.
So did she wear her gown in the water, or did she change into a bathing suit?
So she was wearing her gown on the avenue
Okay.
with her Mrs. Florida
The saddle?
title.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she changed and she had a white sparkling dress, and she used that dress to go into the water and to lay
Oh,
down on the beach.
nice.
So it was just an amazing and very beautiful moment. And, yeah. And
Okay.
everybody was looking. I mean, everybody knows about the Mrs. and Miss Florida, and so people were stopping, asking questions, and
Were they
one.
asking for her autograph too?
I haven't seen that, but they were giving. I mean, she was sharing with some people her information. I saw that.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I saw.
So did she get courses or classes for modeling before she went to the pageant?
I just.
Or did she learn all this on her own, or did you have to point her out and show her the different pose techniques?
No. She was a pro. She was a pro, inside, outside. It was for me an easy task. All these misses, and they know how to pose because they won already. I mean, to become a Mrs. Florida, so for a reason.
Right.
And this is one reason, because their appearance, the way how they move, the way how they act and pose in front of the camera, this is one part of this, I think. And
I would think so.
Yeah, and it made it just for me super easy. I mean, this was I was just focusing more on what kind of location, where we go, and I didn't need to focus on any posing, any poses. So she did it completely by herself.
That's great. So it allows you to focus on your settings and the angle of your shot and the lighting, which is most important for you to capture those great shots.
Correct. And her mom was also on that location and helping, giving her the
Pointers and
crown,
tips.
yeah, and some tips. But she did mostly everything by herself.
Nice.
Yeah.
So how long was that session, the photo shoot?
Oh, that was 4 hours.
That's a long time.
Yeah. I mean, you know, above and beyond.
Yes. So did you guys take a break, or did you guys go straight through the 4 hours?
The only breaks we had were just when she changed her
Changing
dresses, but
and then moving from
there was no
location to
break.
location?
And that was inspiring me because she was like, no, I don't need to have any break for anything. I just do it. And that was inspiring me. I mean, 4 hours straight.
Wow, that sounds just like Anna. When we
Yeah.
were doing the photo shoot, she did not want to take a break.
Really?
And actually, I had a changing tent with us, and she was able to change very quick without a changing tent, which was unbelievable. And there was so many people around, and she was still able to make that change very quickly.
Yeah. Wow. Let me quick show you something, and our followers or watchers. Let me see. Let me
So
see if I
you
can
have the
pull it
photo
up.
album of Miss America or Miss Florida?
Miss Florida, yeah. And she was then taking the competition to become Miss America. Unfortunately, someone else got this title, but I was crossing out my fingers. Andrea and I, we were crossing our fingers because she definitely deserved it. She had the power.
Bet.
She had, yeah. But you know, it's life.
Yes, things happen, and you know
Things
we all
happen.
understand. So is
That's
Andrea
right.
still there with you? Is she gonna stop in here a little bit?
Yeah, she can take over for a few minutes while I'm checking the album, and I want to show some pictures of the Miss Florida.
Sure.
Okay.
So this is Miss Florida. Hey.
Hi, Rick. How are you?
Good.
This is Miss Naples Dreams and Pixels.
How are you?
So
Nice to see you,
this is Andrea. Good seeing you too.
Yeah.
So you're Thomas's assistant on all his photo shoots.
Yes, I do.
And you put together all the photo albums for
I put
all your
together
clients?
the albums, like the marketing. I help him to carry the things. I help him to do the bookings with the Spanish people. I help him a lot we do these things.
I confirm that.
You're very lucky. I don't have an assistant that can do all that.
Yeah, I know. And this is
Actually,
the hard part.
That's a hard part.
As a team.
Actually, I had my wife help me on a wedding last month out there in Temecula wine country. I couldn't get any assistants to help me on that photo shoot, and I needed one. So she came out with me and helped me on that one. So it really helps to have an assistant full time like you.
Of course, yeah, and Carrie and the lights, and we have
the lights, the carrying. Oh, that's big help.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And the light, I know how the light has to be opposite with the sun, so I help him with the.
So you're also directing and helping them with the poses.
Yes, of course. I have my tablet or my cell phone, and I show them what position, or making to laugh, or making to make different faces.
Okay,
To the people.
Good. Different expressions.
Yes, good different expressions. Yes, correct. Yes.
Yeah, and that's how come all your photos look so beautiful.
Yes.
Because of the expressions and the background and the poses. And also your colors. Your colors on your photos, Thomas, are very vibrant.
It's
like the picture behind us?
Behind you. Yes, that's very vibrant sunset.
This is by the
real sunset.
Yeah, this is by the way the Naples Pier before it was destroyed by Hurricane Ian.
Really?
So yes, it's I would say half of it is still left, and it's closed for the public and for anybody. For nobody can go, and it is just sad. It was ripped off.
So they're not going to rebuild it?
They are going to rebuild it, and there were a lot of different thoughts and ideas, and they found now a common, they found something or someone who had the best idea, and they're now about to start building the new pier,
Oh,
a new pier.
nice.
Yeah. So it took a while because, they needed to find the best idea, and sure, it's very costly, thing. So there
It
were
sure
certain
is.
things they had
It's
to
in the
think about.
millions.
Yeah.
To build a pier, I think it's a few million.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's a big project, yes.
So I wanted to show you quick. So
Okay.
this is Miss Florida,
Miss
2023.
Florida in
Correct.
Naples. This was
Miss
shot
Florida.
on the pier
This,
in Naples?
no, this was on the beach, but we have some wooden piles. So this is a wooden pile behind her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. She was also Miss Naples before. Yeah. And let me show me one more picture here. Yeah, different
Yeah, and
poses.
she did all these poses on her own.
Yeah,
You
on
didn't
her
have to show her anything.
Yeah, it's like a magazine. When you go through that, it's like a magazine. It's amazing.
Wonderful.
And this is the shot in the water.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you captured it with the sunset and the waves.
Yes. Yeah. One of
That's
my
awesome.
specialties. And then
Miss Florida.
there
Yeah.
she is. Yeah.
She has her crown and her
Yeah.
sash.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Yeah.
That's outstanding.
Thank you. Appreciate it. And yeah, I mean, I really enjoy with these models and with these pageants. It's just
It's
easy.
totally
It's easy.
different than with
totally
family
different.
portraits and
Yeah.
quinceañeras.
Yeah. But anyway, I like to take challenges. I mean, each family I have, I'm very grateful for this. And for me, it's always, a challenge to deal with something new. And this is how I am.
You're always learning.
Yeah, I like it.
You know what? All of us are always learning, and that's a good thing.
Right. Yeah, I totally like it. Yeah.
So, can you tell us what cameras you own and what you use on your photo shoots?
So we have Canon cameras. We use mirrorless cameras. This is
what's the brand? Or is it like an R?
This is the
I think you have.
R series.
So it's the Canon R6 or R5?
So currently it's just the R and RP we have.
Okay.
I mean, it's a fantastic camera. I mean, and it's not only the camera, it's the
not
person
the camera.
behind. And it's the lens. And the lighting. So there are many factors which are so important, and the base, the body. I mean, sure, you should have like a certain standard, which I mean, a good camera. Otherwise, you can have a good lens and good lighting and whatever, and it doesn't turn out good. So you need to have a certain
level
camera base.
You have to have the good stuff, the prime equipment.
Right. But
I have all the prime equipment, but I prefer to use my workhorse. It's not mirrorless. It's the Canon 5D Mark III.
Okay.
And this is my go-to camera that I use day in, day out.
Yeah.
I have a really nice Fujifilm. It's a medium format camera. And the quality exceeds anything I've shot with. And from the specs, it's comparable to Hasselblad, but less. Less money.
Yeah.
It's it has 102 megapixels. And believe it or not, if I shoot the screen this much with the person on there, I can blow that up and it will come out perfectly sharp for a poster print.
Yeah.
Wow, that's how I like it.
Because of the resolution and the megapixel.
So,
Medium format has the sensors much bigger compared to the full frame. The full frame's a little bit smaller, but the medium format has a bigger sensor. but I don't use it all the time. Believe it or not,
Yeah.
when I first used it, I was able to get Kimberly published with that camera for the very first time that I pulled it out.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't pull it out all the time.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I haven't used it at all this year.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But you're right about the lenses.
Yeah.
The lenses make up a lot of the shot.
Yeah.
So what lens do you prefer shooting with
So I
when you're out in your photo
only
shoot?
use prime lenses, Canon prime
So,
lenses.
so like
Mostly,
the 85 millimeters, 50 millimeters.
So I prefer 70-200.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a telephoto
That's,
lens.
for right now, that's for me the best one. I know there's certain other ones, but for right now, I love this one.
I use that a lot too.
A lot, yeah, because it gives you the nice bokeh
Yes.
effect.
The blurred background.
Right, and but you can even shoot everything like sharp. It depends, how how about your settings. It's all about your settings, and it's just beautiful. And I fell in love with the setup. The R series is just beautiful. I want to upgrade this year to a new camera, one of the
You're
newest
gonna
ones.
get another camera?
Yeah, because I'm trying always to find out new things, and I'm a Canon lover.
Well, it's good to have backups. Do you have a backup for your R camera?
Yeah.
What's the model on that
It's the
backup?
Same.
Oh, you have two of the same?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I fell in love with this setup. For me, it's just perfect. And even if I want to have big metal prints, big posters, I can blow them up and they're so crystal sharp, and it's just amazing. So for right now, I'm good with this setup, but I want to upgrade, and I'm right now.
And you're going to upgrade with Canon again. You're not going to change to Nikon or anything else, Olympus.
No, I will stay with Canon. I will be. I hope maybe one day I will be Explorer of Light Canon.
Hopefully.
I don't know. Let's see.
Yes.
Let's see.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll come and choose you and say, Thomas, would you like to represent our Canon company?
Yeah. I would do that. I'm totally.
I can see that.
Yeah.
So I'd like to ask you about your collaboration with your business.
Mm-hmm.
So people that are watching right now, it's very important as a business owner, and if you're working on your own as a model, as any other type of venue or events that you're sponsoring, you want to reach out to people to collaborate with. This is very key. Actually, I researched this information on Google, and Instagram pointed out the importance of collaborating, because you're only reaching out to your viewers, and right now it's kind of difficult with the algorithm to reach out beyond that. But if you collaborate with other I don't know what they call it, creators, they will have their followers that are very loyal. And I've noticed that, especially with Anna's followers. She has very loyal followers that always comments on her post and her stories. And the importance of that for everyone, whether you're a business owner or if you're just using Instagram just to reach out to family and friends, whenever you answer any of the comments on your posts or stories, Instagram will throw your story or your posting back out there, reaching more potential followers, which is a big deal.
Yeah, it's great. And you told me that recently. I didn't know about that. Yeah.
No, a lot of people don't know about that. And that's why whenever I receive any type of comment, I always reply to that comment, and I end with a question mark, hoping that they'll ask me another question.
Yeah.
So if you see that question mark, send me another reply back for all of you out there that are on Instagram. So this is an important tip for everyone.
Yeah. And the collaboration is great. I mean, this makes the work as a photographer more rewarding and more beautiful, because I have actually a few really nice collaborations. And this is, for example, the La Gondola.
Yes.
It's a store with dresses for quinceañeras. They sell that. So that's Di Gala Boutique. And they also sell dresses for weddings. I have a collaboration with a lady who does balloon installations, flowers, bouquets, decorations. So, and we just had those flower decorations and balloon installations yesterday for our quinceañera.
I noticed that the blue balloons matched the quinceañera dress.
And it was an add-on where the quinceañera, I mean, this time the client never had to pay anything for it. It, you know, because it's promotion.
It's a promotion. It's advertisement for them, which is good.
So we did a good thing for our client. I mean, the client had the benefit of it and could enjoy it.
And she's going to tell all her friends
Yeah.
about you and that balloon company.
Yeah, yeah. So that was awesome.
That's great.
You know, yeah. And we have collaborations with a few more other companies. So it's just rewarding, you know. And you can connect on Instagram when you do a post. You can invite them as a
collaborator.
Collaborator. So everybody will see it, and it will open Instagram for you more, you know.
It'll open more doors for both of you.
Yeah.
Yes, I actually, when I do photo shoots, I like doing collaborations because I get to meet and see different people from my collaborators' followers. And it actually boosts the reach for each post or story out there.
Right.
And you get more people playing and viewing your posting, which is also key. That's another thing that Instagram looks at, how many people are actually viewing the posting or reels.
Right.
So the key is to reach as many people as possible so that we get more followers and hopefully one day we'll be up there. Right now it's hard. It's hard for me. I'm at a point where I'm stuck. So I'm reaching out for you guys and other collaborators and creators out there so that we can establish where our goals are and where we want to be in the next 2 years.
Yeah.
You will take it time, no?
Yeah.
It takes time. It's not going to be overnight. You know, you didn't learn photography in 1 week or one night. It took years of training. And actually with me, I learned too from my mistakes. Actually, I remember a lot more from my mistakes than I do from actually reading or learning about it. So I got another question for you.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
What can you advise the new photographers and the models that are just coming out to Instagram, just starting out, and business owners? You're a business owner right now, and you know how hard it was. I was there with you when I first started. It was struggle. I remember when I had 5 to 10 followers and how long it took me to reach where I am right now. It's a lot of work.
So, I mean, our clients are coming mostly through Facebook, some of them through Instagram,
Google.
but a lot of people are coming through our website. We have a beautiful website, and then word of mouth. So, and this is actually pretty enough. I mean, this is a good base. And I recommend every photographer should have a website. Every photographer should be on Instagram, plus maybe Facebook and TikTok. It depends on it. Maybe it's a lot of work when you want to maintain all these channels.
So are you on TikTok also?
To be honest, we were always on TikTok, but now we're starting to get more, used to it and to post on TikTok. But it's a lot of work. And Facebook and Instagram is connected. So whenever you do a post on Instagram, it also posts on Facebook, which is a little more
Right, and I like that feature.
Yeah, it's automatically, so it saves some time. But sometimes we try to do some posts on Facebook, which we don't do on Instagram. So it depends on. And so you should have a website to be on social media, all these things. You should have a good marketing. You should have nice business cards. I mean, I'm still talking about the old-fashioned business cards.
The old-fashioned business cards like this?
Now, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. And now you can also have digitally business cards, which I also have, which is perfect. And I have it in my own, this is my company ID. We have our own ID badges. And
so when you're on the photo shoots, you're always wearing your ID badge?
All the time. All the time.
Both of us.
Oh, okay.
So,
nice.
And this gives to the client also, the feeling, okay, that's a company. These are people taking it seriously. And that's their info. And then you can tap this ID badge with a phone. The client can do that. And he will get all my information straight to his phone. And he will be able to sign up on Instagram, on my Instagram account. He will be able to see me on Facebook. He has my website. So everything is on here, and I just hold it to his iPhone or her iPhone.
Right.
And yeah, it goes
all
straight.
The information
That's how we
transfers.
connect.
Okay.
With the digital card.
This is only if you don't have the NFC chip activated in your phone, then you can still snapshot with the camera and have the same results. But most of the people have the NFC chip activated, so it's just a tap necessary, and you have all the information.
Nice. And that's
that's
quick
pretty
and
handy.
easy.
I love it.
You don't have to hand out too many business cards.
No,
Right.
When he's photo shooting, I talk to the client and say, hey, you want to follow us? You want to photo shoot? You want to follow us? So that way they also, a lot of customers come to us.
Nice. So,
I still have my normal old-fashioned business card, which is not old-fashioned, by the way.
It is old-fashioned.
It has also the QR codes.
Okay.
And the La Gondola logo, our best collaboration on top.
Nice.
So we have flyers, we have everything. We even have flyers and business cards of these companies who are collaborating with us. And we give this to our clients too. So when a client is meeting us, I give my business card and then a few more others of the collaborations,
That's great.
Yeah.
So you're sharing everyone's information, which is a good thing. So Andrea, so how you like doing these photo shoots and collaborating with all the different people, working with all the different clients? Actually, you were a big part with communicating with Miss Florida.
Yes,
she was talking more to you.
I did because her mom was Latina, so that was the connection with her mom. Her mom, it was from Mexico, coming to California. So that's what it was, the connection. And I say, okay, so we want to take pictures of your daughter too. And we set up the appointment with her, and we book her.
Yeah. So
through that way, through her mom.
Oh, through her mother.
Because
okay.
When you speak the same language, sometimes it's a lot easier.
It is easier. You're right.
This is the secret why I get all these quinceañeras.
Your wife speaks Spanish.
Correct.
Fluently.
I do.
Yeah, and enough. Enough Spanish
Yes,
to do all this.
it's
Yeah.
funny. Yeah, most of the time, of course. And at work too.
It's a
I help a lot of
lot
people
of
and
work.
kids and
Oh,
family. Yes. Mm-hmm.
believe it or not, it sure is. Is there anything else you'd like to add, Andrea?
Uh,
How is
that
it
I
working with
do.
Thomas? How is
Yeah.
it working with your husband? Is he difficult at sometimes?
No, I I
Be
love
honest.
him. No,
Be
no, 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 no,
honest.
no. I love him. I love to be with him. I love to work with him. I love to helping him together. So we do together many things, and we enjoy being together at the school, at work, for a shooting. So
Conferences.
we're a team. So we are in the same page all the time.
So we were also going to conferences. We were just recently in Las Vegas, because it's so important to keep yourself up to date. And this is why,
Education is the
yeah.
key.
Yeah. So, let me tell you something. I live in Naples. Naples is pretty small. Miami is big, but I'm mostly in Naples. So I don't have that influence from outside too much because there's nothing around here. So I mostly do my job here and then I'm getting home. And I try to keep myself updated via social media, via YouTube or whatever. There are certain things and channels, but nothing is better than going somewhere to a conference and to try out.
And to connecting with different photographers who are doing the same thing that you love.
Yeah, and to
They're
talk all these. Yeah. So
collaborating too.
Yeah. And we met a lot of friends, a lot of nice people. We became friends with them. And this is what we took home from Las Vegas, from the photographers conference last March, April. And it was just amazing. And it was in the Mirage Hotel, which they are going now to
Hard Rock.
demolish.
Is it the Hard Rock
and it's now
hotel
the
that
Hard
they're
Rock.
converting to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was amazing.
So
I love, and I will go back to these conferences.
So I want you to explain to all the viewers that are online with us right now how, when you were arriving to Las Vegas, how the flight was so bumpy. You were
bumpy.
telling me how scared you were.
I was scared, yeah, because to be honest, it was my first time in Las Vegas, and since I think it's because it's a valley, and you have these hills, and the wind is kind of tricky for the pilots anyway. So they have that situation. But we had another situation. We had really bad strong winds and weather, and it was raining, and we almost touched with the wings the runway.
Oh, really?
So it was going like this all the time, and it was just, mixing up your stomach. I was fine, but it felt like really
you thought
weird.
You were going to end your life here.
So this was a very bumpy arrival and very adventurous.
I remember when you were telling me about that.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, but at the end, I totally forgot about this easily because I was so distracted by the conference and by Las Vegas, and we had such a beautiful time. I had my camera equipment with me, and we did photo shoots over there, and it was just amazing.
Wow. So how late were you out at night? Did you stay out till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning?
To
just hang out and just experience the nightlife? Because that's when everything happens.
We were
when it gets dark until morning.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a lot of times when I go out there to Las Vegas, I won't come back until 5, 6 o'clock when the sunrise is coming up. And then there's times when I was just getting 2 hours sleep because my flight was scheduled at 10 o'clock in the morning. And so that's hard when you stay up all night and you only get a couple hours sleep.
And then,
but it's only like a 45-minute flight from Las Vegas to San Diego. It's very quick. How long was your flight to Florida? 3 hours?
3 hours.
3 hours minimum, yeah. We didn't have we had
stopped. Yeah,
we had a
stopped
stop.
in
We had one stop
Texas.
connecting flight.
Dallas?
In Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas. Yeah.
Yeah,
correct.
that's the
Yeah.
hub normally.
Mm. And on the way back, we had so bad weather again in Dallas,
Again?
so that we couldn't go
Go.
out of Las Vegas, and we had to reschedule our flight. So
Oh,
they
I
wanted to keep
remember you
us.
stayed in Vegas for another few days.
Yeah, they wanted to keep us in Las Vegas because they knew Naples Dreams and Pixels was there.
It was a good rate, no? At the Mirage.
Yeah, we got a good rate. I mean, the people were nice. I mean, I have to tell you, Las Vegas, I have good memories, and the people are so nice, and they were helpful. They were giving us good rates. They were understanding the whole situation.
That's good.
It was just amazing. Yeah. Nice
And it was
people.
with American Airlines, no?
Yeah, American Airlines. It was good service. Yeah, it was okay.
So is there anything else you'd like to share before we close? I have another scheduled interview at 3 p.m. I need to prepare for that one.
The albums that we design, we want to show you.
The albums which Andrea's designing, but I want to show you quick one picture I took of the La Gondola.
That's a nice shot.
Look how big. It's a big album. Look at my face.
Oh, that is a huge album.
And the quality is just amazing.
And so, where is this company located?
Look at this. I will tell you. Check this out.
Nice.
So this company is located.
This one. It's a metal print.
Yeah.
It's a metal shine.
Wow.
It's metal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, the actual photo album's metal?
The cover.
The cover.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the shiny.
The glossy,
edges.
shiny.
Glossy, shiny.
Is that metal too? Metal prints, or is it gloss?
No, that's gloss.
Just glossy.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And the customers, they love it because that's a memory for a long
This
for lifetime.
is a memory that they will keep for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
And pass on to their children.
Yeah, and they love it. They book it, to their regular package.
Nice.
Dogs. Yeah.
That's their dog?
Yeah.
Oh, I had a photo shoot where they brought their dog too for a quinceañera.
Yeah, they like to have dogs. Yeah, right.
Yeah, beautiful.
Gorgeous.
This is a company in
Nice,
Germany.
Andrea. Good job.
Yes, thank you.
So this is a company in Germany, in my home country, and they do outstanding work. They are. Thank you, Ruth. Thank you so much for liking my work. I just see the.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Ruth.
Oh, Andrea's work actually. It's both. She does the album. I do the pictures.
Yeah, super.
Yeah, and I want to thank you, Ruth, by the way, for all the likes and the love you show for our work. That's amazing, and thank you so much for doing that connection through Rick, because this is how you came to my Instagram account, to my page, and
That's right.
liking my.
We are all one team. We are all strong together than one.
Yeah. So this company is in Germany, and they do an outstanding job, and they're sending over the work, the albums or metal prints, within 7 to 10 days. They're mostly 7 days.
With express shipping.
And it's with DHL, and it's pretty fast. I would say it's pretty fast. 7 days, and there's no complaint, never. From our side.
For coming from Europe, that's actually quite fast, because they go through a company in New York, and they take about the same amount of time.
Really? And they have to go through all the customs,
Yours goes through the customs. Yeah. That's right.
So
that's fast.
Yeah,
I remember getting the T-shirts from Italy, and it took 2 to 3 weeks.
Wow.
And also, you have your shirts, the shirt that you wear on your photo shoots that have your logos on it.
So that's my.
In the back.
So that's my company name that I have. We shoot everything and anything. So that's my kind of a slogan which I'm using, and I have on the back QR code. So when I'm shooting,
They can scan that?
Yeah, people are scanning my back.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's the first. I haven't seen that before, where they're scanning on your shirt.
Yeah, I see sometimes people having it here as well.
Okay.
But I feel better on the back because here, when you work, you might be, you cover it.
Yeah, they're interrupting your photo shoot.
Yeah, yeah. But here it's perfect. On the back, they can stay far away.
Take a picture of his back.
Okay, Ruth has a question for you there. Thomas, can you see that? Would you please share where you print your albums? Oh, you already answered that question. I saw that about the shirt, and that works great. Yes, it works really good for Thomas.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it works perfectly. I just love it. And we are going to do more prints. The shirts are so important because you can do free marketing, free advertising on the beach while working. I mean, this is the best. And the beach, the people are,
and they're watching you guys.
Yeah, and they're kind of a good mood. So they're happy, and they are happy to take their phones, more happy to take the phones and to take a picture or to ask us, who we are and what kind of work we do or what prizes we have. And I'm telling them, scan my QR code. And, sometimes I'm wearing also shirts where I give, that's very interesting, discounts because they met me on the beach.
So they get a discount.
Yeah, so I have a QR code on my back, which brings them to a specific area on my website, which is only accessible with this QR code and not being able to be seen by Google. So this part of my page is only reserved for those people who are snapping my QR code on the beach, and they
get that special discount.
They get that special discount.
Nice. So that's great advertisement.
Yeah, it works.
And plus, Andrea, she can pass on the information to the clients or the looky-loos that are out there.
Yeah.
And I remember you mentioned that the looky-loos were kind of pressuring you to hurry up to do this photo shoot. Don't worry about that. Next time you have any looky-loos that want you to hurry, don't pay attention to them. It's all on your schedule. You get your stuff ready for the photo shoot, and you do the things that you have to do, not for them. You're not working for them. You're working for your clients.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. I am. No, I'm pretty calm and I'm pretty easy.
Both of you are easygoing. Both of you are easygoing. So yeah.
This is my other shirt, which I have.
Oh, okay.
So this
was that the first one that you had made, or is that the second one you had made?
It's the first one, and it's a UV protection shirt. So the sun can be really strong on the beach, even during sunset hours. And it depends on the weather. Sometimes I wear this, and
is that long sleeve shirts?
These are long sleeve. Yeah, and I can pull it out.
Great.
These are super.
That's a good idea.
I have one too.
Yeah.
In purple.
All these nice pictures.
Now,
so they can scan. Yeah, they can scan the code on the album as well.
See it.
Right. So your QR code is everywhere.
You need to
have a QR code that you can put on your car also?
No, we don't have in the car.
No, we don't have. You know why? I mean, to be in the public is good, but sometimes you want to be outside somewhere privately, and enjoy your time, and and maybe not share that at that moment and be incognito. Because you know what? Since I have I can release that information now a little bit, but I have sometimes people who are in the center of attention of many people. So I have those models or clients, and I'm getting more and more interested for those people who, for example, have these people as their role models, like these Mrs.
Florida.
So yeah, so they want to be, you know,
They want the privacy.
yeah, no,
It's just like the
what I'm
movie
referring to
stars,
is,
a whole yeah, it's just like the whole high profile execs. They don't want to be known or seen out there
yeah,
all the time. They
yeah,
want to
and you
have
know,
their
yeah,
confidentiality.
yeah. So it's better sometimes to be a little bit more, you know,
Yeah, we don't have it in the car.
no,
Yeah.
not in the car, no.
Okay.
Everywhere else, but not in the car.
It would be good, but no.
Not over
Okay.
here in the complex where we are located. No.
Yeah, you guys are out in the public a lot. Great
Yep.
Yeah.
idea from Ruth. Yeah, Ruth,
She said
that is a great idea.
she couldn't, she went mute and she didn't hear.
That was earlier. I think she must have bumped the mute button.
About the shorts? She wants to know about the shorts? I don't know.
About the shirts.
Yeah.
So, did you also mention that you were selling them as a retail item?
So
Are
we
you still doing
have also,
that?
yeah, we also have hats. Yeah. So what I do is we, I mean, these are, what I'm going to show you now is our own crew hat. Yeah. Only for the crew.
Oh,
So
okay.
for me and Andrea, or for someone who is joining us to help us, maybe a third photographer or whatever.
Right.
So he will get the official crew
Nice.
hat. But we also have other hats which we give as a free giveaway to our clients.
Oh, so it's a gift.
It's a gift, yeah. So they can wear that, and sure, it's a way of marketing, you know.
Right, right. Nice.
the
Looks
same.
good on you, Andrea.
Thank you.
I have the same, but I think I don't know where I left it. In the car, I guess.
So it was great talking to both of you on this interview.
Likewise.
Thank you.
I
Nice
hope
to see you.
to do another interview with you down the road when you're available,
Yeah.
both of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can't
I
wait
know
for
that
the
you
next
both
one.
are busy. Myself, I'm extremely busy. I've got so much things I have to do, and I do work a 40-hour job during the week, Monday through Friday. And what sets me back is I'm also on call Monday through Friday, and sometimes on the weekend every 5 to 6 weeks.
Wow.
I do rotate during the week, so my schedule is kind of hard. It's not flexible. And when I'm on call, I have to work out with my co-workers to see if they can cover for me for a few hours while I'm out on photo shoots. And if not, sometimes I have to cancel. So that's a drawback of working a 40-hour job during the week. I don't know about everybody else. There's a lot of people out there who do work other jobs as well.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
for me, it's difficult.
Yeah.
And it's difficult for me to schedule anything in the future because of my primary job here in San Diego.
So you said that you sometimes, if you don't make it, you have to cancel the client.
I have to cancel a lot of shoots or
Let me tell you
postpone.
something. I would take them if I would be
I
close
know.
by.
Oh, you would. I would refer them to you.
I would cover you.
I will be
Especially the gondola, the
Yeah.
surprise engagement photo shoots. You'd fit in there good.
Yeah. Are you still
Well,
doing
if you
it
ever
a lot?
move out to San Diego, you'll be my backup.
Thank you, thank you. Likewise, if you will ever come to Florida, or if you are going for a vacation, I know that you sometimes go to Florida, that you have
Yes,
you
I
have a
do
house here.
visit my mother and father-in-law out
Yeah.
there. They live in Pensacola.
Yeah,
Florida.
it's a way up more north, but
It's like 4 to 6
Yeah.
hours up from where you're at in Naples.
So 6
Yeah.
6 or 7.
6
Probably,
hours. That's
Yeah.
a long ways.
yeah. But it's worthy to make it, to come over here down to Naples and to collaborate with you.
Yes, we will do that one day.
Okay. Yeah.
What about your gondola? Quick, if you can, let me know if you still have the gondola, a lot of gondola clients.
Yes, I do still work for the gondola company. I was in Las Vegas a couple weeks ago. I had to cancel the Friday surprise engagement because we were traveling from Las Vegas to San Diego. We didn't make it back till 8 o'clock in the evening. So with that gondola company here in San Diego, I have two other backups that cover if I'm not available.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how that works.
Mm-hmm.
And
Are you still going? Are you still going out on the gondola or another boat when you
that
shoot?
only,
Or
yeah, that only happens when I'm doing wedding photo
mm.
shoots. So we're capturing shots on a secondary chase boat. It's a skiff that I'm
Mm.
on, and I'm not driving it. Actually, the owner's driving it, and I have my
Yeah.
camera where I'm taking shots as the wedding is happening on the gondola out
Mm.
in the canals.
Wow.
And that's a neat experience.
Amazing.
Actually, the last wedding photo shoot I did for a client, he invited me to his home for a few more photo shoots.
Hmm.
And apparently he had mentioned that every photo shoot that he needs, I will be his number one photographer
Wow.
for those photo
We
shoots.
have
The same.
we have the same clients. They always come back,
Super. Yeah.
and
That is, that's awesome.
that's so awesome.
Those are the type of clients I like to have.
Right. Right.
We too. The same.
Right.
Well, I
Good.
want to thank both you, Thomas and Andrea,
Yeah.
for joining me today on a beautiful Sunday here in San Diego. It's not beautiful out there in
No,
Naples. You got
it's
thunderstorms
Yeah, but
and
it's
humidity.
raining now. It's stopped.
it's getting better. It's getting
getting
better.
Okay, I hope it gets better, and I hope the thunderstorms don't last all night.
It looks like, I mean, we have a lot of photographers here in Naples too. You know, sometimes you meet them at the beach, and you know, it gets funny when you have your speed light and your softbox installed, and you on the same channel, you know, and someone is,
Oh, that
just
has happened to me before.
yeah.
Definitely.
So we have a lot of photographers here too, and I know a few of them as well. I hope for them, if they have a session tonight, that the weather is going to get better little by little, and they make it happen, that they can take a sunset photo shoot tonight. Let's see.
Usually in Florida it's like that. Maybe rain and like a cats and dogs
Changing.
for 20 minutes or half hour, and then the sun.
Yeah.
After
The
1
sun
hour,
comes
the
out.
sun is up.
So
So it's beautiful.
that's when the best time to photo shoot, before it gets, you have that storm, and then after the storm or the rain.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
It's gorgeous, and then that's how you
clouds.
get the beautiful sunsets like behind you.
The colors.
The
Correct.
colors
But it's sometimes
pop.
tricky.
What's that?
It's sometimes tricky because the humidity is a
You know,
game changer.
it's the humidity that gives you those colors, because
Yeah.
I had the same thing out there in Fiji. It was so humid, but the colors were pastel. It's not the regular blue, yellow, orange. It's more of a pastel looking color that's unusual and
Yeah,
beautiful.
Yeah,
So you
that's right.
get the beautiful light
Yeah.
sparkling
But-
through
The
that
storm.
humidity.
But I was referring it also into a negative aspect or way, because
How's that?
the humidity is, you know, fogging your lenses.
Oh, it
you know,
fogs up
fogging
your camera.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I don't
you
know.
have to be very careful with the heat and with the humidity.
Okay. Okay, because you don't want to damage your camera.
Yeah,
And the
or you
lens-
don't want to have like
lens.
pictures, you know, like foggy pictures, you know.
Oh, okay. Okay. So are you constantly wiping the lens to make sure that there's no humidity on it?
This is one more reason and one more tip for each photographer out there. So when you are living in Florida and you are arriving not early on your location for your client, you might have to deal with fogged up lenses, because in your car is it cold?
It's
So-
colder.
And then you go outside, so and then the magic's happening, you know, because the lenses are getting wet and fogging
That makes
up.
sense.
So
So
you
you
arrive
need to.
early, and the camera can adjust to the temperature outside, and put them always in the trunk, because in the trunk it's not as cold
warmer.
as in the passenger, you know, cabin, you know, of the car. So
Okay, that's a
these are
good
some
tip.
tips.
Thank you for sharing those tips.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, I will have to let you guys go. It's already 12 or 2:15,
Yeah.
And I want to thank both Thomas and Andrea for joining me at Rick Edra Photography broadcast channel. You guys were awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you for being my guest today.
Thank you.
I hope you have a
Likewise.
beautiful Sunday.
Yes.
And
You too.
Thank you.
keep shooting those great shots out there in Naples, Florida.
Thank you.
Okay.
Same goes to you
the same.
from us. And Ruth, she was going to say also thank you so much for your likes. Yeah, you're highly welcome, Ruth. Okay, anytime. I will check back on your Instagram in a little bit again, and let's see if there's something new. So thank you again, Ruth, and for joining also this broadcast channel here. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Ruth.
Bye.
You need to post more photos out there, Ruth. Okay, Andrea,
Okay.
Thomas, thank you very much.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you
Thank
next
you for
time.
being our guest. Thank you for being your guest tonight.
Oh, you're very welcome. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
See
All
you.
right. Thank
Yes.
you.
Bye, Rick.
Bye-bye. This
Bye.
is Rick with Rick
Bye-bye.
Edra
Thank
Photography.
you.
Everyone have a great Sunday.